Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Trucking with me, Woke HDV. I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of soonness. Does that make sense? Soonness? Soon to be finishing upness. We just finished up the last contract before logging on this map. And then the rest of the contracts are on the next map, the last map, which I haven't fully scouted yet. So I'm going to go back, sell this trailer, recover the vehicle because I can in plain and normal mode, and get it reconfigured for logging and get. Do I just get one reconfigured? Do I get them both reconfigured? Or do I keep this trailer? Maybe I'll do that. Where do these get picked up in Rift? Where in Rift do they get picked up? Let me stop the engine here. I do need fuel though, so I'm gonna stop at the trailer store for fuel regardless. I think I'm gonna do a hack. Rather than taking 3 trips, I can do it in 2 trips. Look at the map. Quarry. The logs are in quarry. Oh, let's actually set the right. Okay, and they get delivered to the sawmill in Zimnogorsk, which is down here. Okay, so that's a ways away. And they are picked up where in quarry? Oops, I didn't want to skip time. Why does it not turn you to where you are? Okay, there. Ah, so the southern route is the best place to go. That's good to know. Logging station is here. Can I get 9 logs in this thing? It doesn't matter really, because I can carry 3 logs packed in the other. So what I'm thinking is, if I just use the one vehicle, I would have to come up here, reconfigure it. Well, come up over here in Zimnogorsk, reconfigure it, make my way down, come across the map, go here, go back across the map, deliver them. Come all the way across the map, second trip, go all the way back, deliver it. Come all the way to map, third trip, go all the way back and deliver it. Now, the alternative is using 2 trucks, but even if I use 2 trucks, I'd have to go all the way across the map, go all the way back, deliver them both, and then take another one all the way across the map and come back and deliver them both. The alternative is to just take this truck over there with the long trailer, because I can fit unpacked logs in this trailer. Quite a few of them. I know at least 6. I might be able to fit 9. But it doesn't matter. I only need to fit 6, because then the other truck that comes down here with the crane will come down here with a there's even a fuel station here. We'll come down here with a crane and a long log trailer, because it can do both. So what we want to do is go to Zimnogorsk. Oh, I should have gone to the garage. Oh, is the other Zix here? The other Zix is here. What's it got on it? Oh, it also has a trailer on it. So it's got to drop off its trailer. So let's go to here first. Probably the easiest way to drop off this trailer is just come up here to the garage. Yeah, either way, I got to get to the trailer store into the garage. So I'm going to go ahead and do the hack of. I have it selected, right? Okay, I did have the right one. Oh, was I in the Pink Lady? I'm now in the Blue Baron, I think. Get on the map. Okay. Now, from here, I am going to take this trailer back to a trailer store. Might as well drive it around. This is just going to go to the garage, because that's the easiest trailer store for me to get to from here. And I know I can get through this. It's a little tricky, but I know I can get through it because I've done it before. So this will get set up with the logging crane and the long log back end and trailer. And so I will sell the trailer that I've got, pick up the other trailer. And this will be the one that does the loading. Now, it will still have to come back to the drop-off site. So I will meet both of these, take both of these trucks to the place I want, which is in the south. So the one is already in the south. This one will have to make its way to the south. There is a fuel station close by. Okay, so I will come here. I will sell the trailer, and then I'll recover, and then I'll go buy the other trailer, and then head over down south. Be the first one to get there. Load one load, and then wait there to load the other two loads on the other truck. That's how that's going to work. Oh, I didn't give people a chance to. Pointed north, this is how I'm going. Let's see if we can get all these logs delivered in the next hour. Probably not. I don't think I'm going to get them all delivered in the next hour, but we'll get this one load delivered, I think, and get the other two loads prepped, maybe. We'll get all the loads loaded. We'll load our loads. Now this is not a trailer I can pick up, right? Part of my 100% is selling all the trailers I can sell. But this trailer is not on the map. I want that. It's just decorative. Sometimes, though, there are trailers that you can hitch to that you cannot sell, and they don't go away. Like I had one earlier, I think. I know I had one in Alaska. I think I have one here also in Drownlands, or one of the earlier maps, where where I had to take a service trailer around to various spots. And just had to drag the service trailer around different spots. But once I got the service trailer to the last spot, the trailer didn't disappear. I could hitch to it and I could drag it around. But because it was a trailer that was involved in a contract or contest or whatever it was, task, it was flagged as non-sellable. So I couldn't sell it. And I couldn't delete it. All I could do is park it somewhere. So there is a trailer that's ghosted out on the map that unfortunately I have to leave there. I try to sell all the trailers and use all the temporary cargo up from warehouses. If there's some cargo that I got extra or overlooked, then I'll just delete it. You know, I had a trailer somewhere with logs. Was that on this map? No. Or maybe I used them already. There was a place that had logs temporarily. Let me go see how many logs are on that thing. I think it's unlimited. Let's verify this. Hello there! Coaster Clan, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Hey, can I ask you a question? How long of a pre-roll ad did you get, if any? So I'm experimenting with trying to cut those down. Okay, yeah, it's unlimited. I mean, if you don't want to answer, that's fine. You don't have to answer. And I'm not trying to sell you a subscription. Well, you know, you get rid of all the pre-roll ads if you just subscribe. You can subscribe with Twitch Prime. Not trying to get it. What I'm trying to do is cut down on the number of the amount and time of pre-roll ads that run. So this is the plan, and I don't... Did I hit already all the temporary... I'm going to stop again. Because I want to check out all the maps. Go back to Drownlands. Yeah, there's no logging here at all. And I don't see any trailers parked anywhere. I know I have trailers that are parked in Quarry to go to Rift, but not ones that are parked with, I have all this, where is it? Is it in Rift? I have a lot of service spare parts on the ground somewhere in a trailer. Yeah, see, this is the service trailer I can't get rid of. Yes, here, sideboard semi-trailer, and it has a whole bunch of service spare parts on it. And Drownlands, there's no trailers. No. And Zimnogorsk. There's the 2 trailers that I'm carrying. And that's it. Okay. Yeah, because I had a trailer parked that had like a couple logs in it that I got from that were overflow from temporary locations. Those temporary locations are already, have already been got rid of. I'm trying to clean up the maps as much as I can when I go along the way, clean up all the excess trailers and things. There is that one trailer that's overloaded with a bunch of service spare parts right now that I'm going to look to see if in Rift it needs any service spare parts. Otherwise, I'm not going to have any choice but to delete the spare parts. I'll still sell the trailer, but I don't like having extra cargo laying around. But if I couldn't use it, I couldn't use it. So I'll just delete it. Put my lights on. I'm pretty excited about finishing up this map. In this stream, I still have 5+ hours, close to 5 hours at least to go. About 5 hours. And hopefully in that amount of time, that will be enough time for me to get into Zimnagor, or get into the Rift, and maybe even do like all the scouting. Rift is a pretty small map. Do a good part of the scouting anyway. It's tricky to get into. You have to crawl over rocks to get there, so delivering vehicles there can be tough. And I don't know if it has a garage. I don't think it has a garage. Oh, now I'm curious. Does it have a garage? No, it does not have a garage. So the best way to get there is probably from the Zimnagor's garage. It's in the north. And it's a pretty easy shot from the gateway, the northern gateway and quarry to Rift Valley. Or Rift. It's called Rift. It's not a valley, it's a rift. It's a rent. It's a rent in the land. It's a tear. Mother Nature tore her something, her garment, her regal robe. She rent her garment. Yeah, she rent her clothing because she was so upset of what the human race has done to her. She rent her garment and is sitting in sackcloth and ashes. So unhappy with us. And I am part of the problem. Driving around these big trucks. I'm still not going to make that turn. No, not even close. I got the trailer trimmed a little bit better. I may still have to winch that trailer around to get it in there. Nope, I made it. I usually use the pink lady. I have two of these. One is got the red paint splotch and the other has the blue paint splotch. I usually use the pink lady to have the logging crane. I don't know why, that's just been what I've done. But it'll be different this time. Okay. Sell it! Now, recover. I know I'm right there, but I might as well recover because it's faster and it doesn't cost me any money. Right. Customize. Frame add-ons. Log loading crane. Log carrier front. And that's it. All the other spare tires, whatever, I have on. So you can leave the garage. You're all fueled up now. And you are going to come over here to Corey. And yeah, see, I am going to even mark that on the map. Well, wait. No, I'm not going to Quarry there because it's harder to get to the south on Quarry. And the logging is near the south. So I am going to go this way to get to Quarry. And the other vehicle is already in the south, but he's going to stop off at the trailer store to get fuel and maybe repairs. He won't sell the trailer he has. He's just going to attach it. Going south from Quarry can be a pain, from what I remember. Now watch, I'm going to get over to Quarry and realize that I got my maps mixed up, and actually it's super easy to get to the south on Quarry. We'll see. I think I'm going to do the manual loading before I do the auto load on this vehicle, just so I don't have my own logs in the way. The loading crane will be able to maneuver around this vehicle, since I'm going to have to haul the logs over this vehicle to get them onto the other vehicle. All right. And back to the trailer store. Now, this is where you kind of have to be careful. You can't really back up too well with this log loading back end, because you will jackknife and fall over. Oh wait, I thought that was the trailer store. Never mind. I'm going to get lined up here and then back into it. Hopefully there'll be enough room. And log carrier rear. That's the one. All right, let's go. This vehicle is very stable, but the one time you have to be careful is when you've got this logging crane. These are the Zix Mastodon. For those who are unaware, I am playing this game entirely with vehicles that are paid DLC vehicles, ones that don't come on the map, but ones you have to pay extra for on any of the maps. I got the game at a super discount, so I decided to buy all them, including the Zix 612H Mastodons from the Mastodon pack. That is the one external pack I would definitely recommend. You know, the tire packs, any livery packs, I got them all just because I bought the game at a big discount. But this vehicle, and any of the other vehicles, but this vehicle is, people say it's OP, and I like that. It's powered, it's P at least, if not OP. A couple people have said, oh, they're pay to win vehicles, and my thought there is, well, if you're winning, who's losing? How is it pay to win when nobody's losing? You don't have to use it. Don't criticize someone else for using it. Nobody's going to beat you in a race by buying this vehicle when you decided not to spend the money on it, because there are no races that use this vehicle. Nobody's going to beat you at Fortnite because, you know, they bought this vehicle and you didn't. This isn't Call of Duty here, folks. So, I played through Michigan the first time. It took me 200 hours to get through Michigan, mostly because I was tipping over all the time. And a friend of mine, Highway Buster, who I haven't talked to in a while, he asked me, do you have this DLC pack? And I said, yeah, I got it. Bought like all the DLC pack. And he said, here, come over to Russia with me and you know, get this vehicle and get this vehicle upgraded or whatever. And you know, I started using this vehicle and got it upgraded. This playthrough I did everything on my own. I haven't played any multiplayer at all with this save file. And I was like, wow, this thing is great. You know, I don't even need mud tires, although it comes with mud tires. It almost never tips over. You can tip it over if you're not paying attention. Like, I'll turn my head to look down at chat every so often, and speaking of turning my head, I stop to take a drink here. Gotta stay hydrated. Now, this is the last contract on this map. I'm so excited. It's going to be moving on to Zimnegorsk. This will be episode 76 of the playthrough. And, or moving on to Rift, I mean. I'm on Zimnegorsk. And Rift is a pretty small map, so I'm pretty sure I'll get everything done by episode 100. Michigan I played through in, I think, 110 episodes. And each episode is like 45 to 50 minutes. And Alaska I played through in 90 minutes, in 50 to 55 minute episodes, in 90 episodes, 50 to 55 minute episodes, so I think the episodes were slightly longer. And so if I can play through this in 100 minutes, or 100, I'm not saying minutes, hours, give me 100 hours, 100 episodes, close to an hour long. It'll take me about 100 episodes is what I'm shooting for. Definitely can't, don't want to go over an hour on any quick segment YouTube episodes. It's a good, relaxing Sunday game for me to play. I play every Sunday on Twitch, twitch.tv/rollcage_TV, starting at 12:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time, which is Minnesota time, but type Iowa time because that's a lot easier to type. I won't tell anyone else in Minnesota that I suggest you type Iowa. Not getting any rivalries going. Actually, if you're talking about like college sports, Minnesota's, and I'm not into sports at all, but the University of Minnesota is big rivals with the University of Wisconsin. The football team plays every year for Paul Bunyan's axe. They have this big old axe, which was supposedly Paul Bunyan's axe, that has engraved on it the winner of every year's cross-state rivalry game. Since the Great North Woods are here, Minnesota and Wisconsin. And most of those woods were cleared out thanks to that lumberjack and his blue ox. Guys did not do good for these states. We shouldn't be celebrating them. Actually, he obviously didn't exist, but there are still some old growth trees, but they're sparse. Most of the Great North Woods is pines, young growth, because of the all the logging that was done here, 1800s. Now you see a lot of plantations, tree farms. You'll be driving down certain highways and you'll just see the roads. There's a fuel station. I don't think I'm going to need it on the way back, maybe. It's not exactly easy to get to. You know what? I will top off there. Just because it'll be easier to top off when I don't have the logs with me. There's also a service up there. I'm not going to the... And I think I moved that trailer enough out of the way. I probably have it still in the way. You hear a cuckoo. I love that sound. We had a snowstorm the other day, and I saw this huge flock of birds, and they sounded like geese. We're right in the migratory path in the Twin Cities, Minnesota area, right in the migratory path here and east of here is right in the migratory path, or sorry, west of here, of the Canadian snow geese. And it's let's come around this way. Well, actually probably easier. No, let's come around this way, it's easier. I saw this massive flock of birds. They did not look like geese, but I think they must have been. They sounded like geese, but they were heading south, and we were in the middle of this massive snowstorm, and it's like, did these poor geese decide that it was time to migrate north because winter was almost over, and then get caught in a snowstorm and turn around was like, I think guys, I think we need to go back south for a while. They were all heading south. Like, maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all. Who suggested going north this time of the year? It's too early. I mean, it has been warm here lately, 40s or so, above freezing, but picked a bad time to start heading north. I mean, either that or they just never came south in the fall, which would be weird. They picked now they wintered up in Canada. I don't think that's the case. Yeah, I think they just turned around. I didn't see what looked like juvenile ones, but then, like I said, they looked small to be geese. But it may have just been they were farther away from me than they looked, because I was looking like over my apartment buildings and stuff, but it was all up in the air too, so I couldn't get a really good perspective on size. But they looked smaller than geese, but they definitely sounded like geese. And the flocks were huge, and that's what we get. The flocks of geese around here are just massive. Like I said, we're on the migratory path. And a lot of suburbanites complain about their beautiful lawns and sidewalks getting, let's say, fertilized. There are a lot of, one reason that they come through this area is there's a lot of lakes. There's a lot of places for them to land and rest and hold up for a while. And throughout Minnesota, you might know Minnesota's land of 10,000 lakes, but Minneapolis, I don't live in Minneapolis, but I live in the area. It's known as, its nickname is the City of Lakes, because it has a lot of lakes. A lot of lakes throughout the area. Right in the city and just outside the city. But mostly, you see them gathered on people's lawns. But all the suburbanites with their lakefront property, they're there. They think, oh yeah, this is beautiful, and then come spring and fall, what are all these geese doing here, leaving all their goose droppings? I used to live in the suburbs. I had a nice, well, I still live in the suburbs, but I used to live out in a more, upper middle class kind of far out suburb. Not quite rural, but a formerly rural area that had a lot of new developments. And yeah, those people don't take kindly. I did not fit in well there. I grew up in the inner city, and lawn care is an issue. The city where I had my house, and I miss that house. I absolutely love that house. Yeah, this thing is in the way. Can I still? No, I can't hitch to it anymore. You are definitely in the way. I put that in the wrong spot. Should have tried to go through the other way. I'm going around it. Well, on the way back, I don't have to get fuel coming on the other side of this thing, so I can make that turn. Yeah, just to let you know how suburban this place was. I got a letter, and I know my neighbor complained, called the city on me. I got a letter that my grass was too high, and now it wasn't like a foot high or more. It wasn't that high, but it was, over the 6 inches or whatever that it's, you're supposed to cut it. And for those of you who are metric, go look up how long that is. I can't be bothered. Oh, wait, I got a ruler right here. 6 inches is about 15 centimeters. So if it's over 16 centimeters, they tell you need to cut it, pretty much. And it was under 30 centimeters, I think. So it wasn't that high, but I got complaints. And wrong button. So I got a letter, but the letter came from an official at the city. It was like the Department of Lawn, something, right? I don't know what the department was, but it was a department of something that you would expect. But the letter came not from the lawn inspector, but from the assistant lawn inspector. Now, if you grew up in the inner city like I do, the thought that a city would have not just a lawn inspector, but an assistant lawn inspector, And this wasn't like, you know, you hear these awful stories about the homeowners associations. This wasn't that. This wasn't, there was no homeowners association. These were just all standalone houses. You know, it was the city telling me, you need to cut the lawn or face a fine. Anyway. Now, I'm sure there are some people out there that are going to think, well, yeah, of course. Of course your lawn is supposed to. Why didn't you just have your man cut the lawn? Don't you have a manservant to cut your lawn or to hire people to cut your lawn? You know, you can hire landscapers. Well, this was after my divorce, so I wasn't hiring a landscaper. And to get a little personal, unnecessarily, and my step kids would cut the lawn, but... Okay, where am I going? Oh, I'm going out and back around. So it was all on me by that point. I mean, I did cut the lawn. I just didn't cut it every other day like they wanted. Come on. Great. Where's the best way to go? Probably around this way. It grows fast in the summertime. Oh, I think I'm bumping my mic cord. Sorry about that. Let me make sure I don't do that again. Anyway. No lawn inspectors here. No lawn here to be inspected. Living in an apartment complex now. The only thing I have to put up with is things like, well, leaks in the building, but no, I wasn't going to do this. I was going to get the other vehicle here first, which means I need to make a good amount of room for myself. Still have to be able to get a tire. This is not a very conducive place to be doing this. I'm going to risk, you know, backing up some. I'm going to jackknife this trailer. Which way am I tuning my tires? Stop right there. Put out my anchors so I know what room I need. Okay, and now my engine is stopped. It's time to go get the other truck. So I'm going to load this last. I will load this last and then deliver it first. But I want to give myself room to load. Oh wait, where's the manual loading? I gotta back this up even farther. Well, this is gonna... The manual loading is back there. This is faster. I don't have... Well, the advantage is it does give the vehicle behind me a little. Very, very slowly. You get this thing out of alignment. You got aim. Oh, let's lift my ankles. Okay, too far, too far, too far. Oh, I went too far. Ah! Oh, I thought I was gonna make it. Still have to get tire in here. Oh, hot shot. I can't block the loading zone. Okay. Do this again. Yeah. Can I move it? Anything to move it to? No, only on the other side. Well, I'll push it out of the way when I get to it. I could have detached the trailer and left it back outside. That would have been the thing to do. Then just go back and pick it up. Oh well, I didn't. Can I put 6? No, not in the trailer. I'll just put 3 in. Okay. Question is, can I get that other massive vehicle to the left of me? Well, we'll find out. If I have to adjust, I'll adjust. I can put 6 of them on the loading thing, detach my trailer, come back around, and just with the crane. All right. I'm stopped, right? Yes. Okay. Go to the map. Go to the global map. Go back to Zemnogorsk. We're getting close to running out of time here. And you there. I am going to probably need to stop at the trailer store to get fuel. Or I can just get fuel in and out. Oh, I have to select it. So changing maps. Ooh. And I'm heading back north. That's right. Am I heading north? No, I'm staying south. What? It's south. Yes, it's south, because there's no good way of getting here from the north. I guess I could have taken this and around this way, but south is a little bit more direct. And there's a fuel station there. Okay. How much fuel do I have? 48%, and that's all the fuel I have, so I will fill up here. Which means getting across this bridge. I can drop the trailer I have here. Come in, get fuel and repairs if needed. Come back out here, pick up the trailer. It's not as good of a... Yeah, that's fine. It's a fine path. It's fine enough. In case you don't aren't aware of what I'm doing, I'm going to load 2 loads of unpacked logs here, which is going to save me some time. And then take the other vehicle with the crane over and unload them manually. So that will load them here manually, 6 logs, and then take this back over to where I'm dropping them off, load up another log, which I can then do automatically on that vehicle, and then bring it over here, unload it, and unload these manually. What I'll do is I'll transfer them, because they have to be packed to unload. So transfer 3 of them out of this bed. After I drop off its load, transfer 3 of them from this bed onto its own logging trailer, pack it, drop it off, and then do that another time. Pack it and drop it off. And believe it or not, oops, this is where I was going to drop the trailer. And believe it or not, that will be faster than taking just one vehicle 3 trips along. It's kind of a hack. It kind of is. Some people like to play the game like what do you call it? Like a story. Role play. They kind of like to role play when they're doing it. And obviously, this is not the way you would do it in real life. So some people aren't into it. But let me get. I do have just a tiny bit of maintenance. So I will get a maintenance trailer. And I will do my repairs from the maintenance trailer to the Zix, which was next to nothing. And then I will do my refueling from the maintenance trailer to the Zix, to the trunk repair supplies, to the service kit. Okay, and now I can sell the trailer just because I can, because it doesn't cost me anything. And now I can move on, get my other trailer. I should have enough time to get to that gateway before I take my next break. I will not have enough time, I don't think, to lay the path. So this one has fuel, so it's not going to need fuel at the fuel station now. Although I can get fuel in the same way I did here by buying another trailer. The other logging trailer will not be able to do that because I can't detach the long log rear without dumping the logs out. But this trailer I can, detach. Do what I just did. Yeah, I felt that during my break I will adjust my mic cord. Hopefully that won't happen. The game is so relaxing. I like to lean back and my couch here, and when I do that I end up bumping the cord. So, as the cord is play with a controller, I've got a chat pad on the controller to make my life much easier, and the cord plugs into the chat pad. drink here. Gotta remember to hydrate. Break or no break. Gotta remember to hydrate. Alright, let's see the wonderful cut screens. I love these cut scenes. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to do a sign off for YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. I will be back in just a few minutes. If you're watching on Twitch, though, sorry. If you're watching on Twitch, I'll be back. I don't get these confused. If you're watching on YouTube, the next YouTube episode will be out the next weekday at noon U.S. Central Time, which is 1800 hours or 6 p.m. in the UK, and 6 a.m. the next day in New Zealand, and times across Asia will vary because English-speaking world goes on daylight savings times, which is really stupid. So look up your time, U.S. Central Time, Iowa time. So either way, Twitch, stick around. YouTube next episode. Thank you much for watching, and I will see you then.